listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
Alright. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Thursday, October 2nd. Whew. I thought you guys were going to say Friday. That's right, it's 2021. Still. But you made it here. God bless each and every one of you. How did you do it? You know, I just woke up 20 minutes ago. So I went out today. I got my air conditioning fixed. You'll never guess how much it cost me either. $0! But there's a leak. But it's okay. The last time they with the what did they do with the Freon? It lasted about a year. So, you know, I don't know if I'll have this car next year, but gotta have air conditioning. You know, it wasn't so much the heat as it was the bugs. You have to open up your windows, right? You can't drive around with the windows up without any air conditioning. You die from the humidity, the heat, and all that other stuff that's in Florida. Well, you roll down the windows, what do you think you're open up to? The elements. That's right. They come in through the window at stoplights, red lights, green light, you take off going. I almost had a huge bird take over the steering wheel. No shit. Whoops. Mwah, right to the motherload of YouTube. Sorry about the swearing, UT. UT? UT? Hey, I'm dummy down, all right? I'm dummy down. YT, hey, Mr. Bridges with a $5. Take it and get me some meatballs, ma. Hey, first of all, don't disrespect me that way, all right? Say, take it. Like I'm some sort of, well, I guess I am. I'm an Italian. I'm without papers. I'm a wop. I am from island of Staten. I am Gotti. That's my next movie coming out here in 2023. We just started filming today. That's why I had to get the air conditioning. William Bridges, thank you for the $5 super chat. Take it and get me some balls. Ma! Balls! Bridges! She knew already. I don't know. Oh, she's watching. She's watching. Yeah. So, got the air conditioning. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Mucho gusto. El Generoso. Yeah. Give this guy a shaga. Don't forget, you can support GoofOn through the super chats. That's the only, I got 13 kids, my own. I got 14 mouths to feed. Believe me. PayPal, super chat, super sticker, Cash App. And you can become a patron under patreon.com/GoofOnRadio. I believe. I'm not sure. But thank you, Mr. Bridges, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Congratulations. You are a continuing supporter of GoofOn. And if you try to use GoofOn in text to talk, it'll say Goofan. GOOFAN. So if I talk to you and you see that, I'm done correcting it. I'm done. I am not going back to fix all the Goofons from Goofan. You know what it is. It's text, speech to text. I can't even say it right. Hey, Mr. Gambino with a 5-pounder thingy there. Take it. Oh, no. Can I get a refund? You meant 50. I know. Yeah, you need a refund? Send in 45. All right? That's how you do it. No, I'm joking. Thank you, Mr. Gambino. With all due respect, may I keep this $5? Grazie. I tell you what I'll do for you, Mr. Gambino. You get one of these, huh? What about this one? You like that? It's raining money from Gambino and his family. It's raining money. Grazie. Mucho gusto, generoso. And a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Mucho gusto. El Supremo. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. That's how we do it. We survive that way. People are now, you got that group that used to be friends over here. They like to talk about us. Because that's all we got. That's it. That's what they tell each other. We don't got anybody else. We're going to talk about Rich and his quacking. I love these people. I do. I really do. They motivate me this much. Can I show you my butthole? That much. That's a pretty big butthole. Well, Tina Mobley with a $3 super for the kids. Tina, no, come on. You got enough on your plate. Come on now. Can't be doing that. What are you doing? You're putting a whole monkey wrench business into your profits there, giving it to me like that. Now I got to give you an extra $3. I'm joking. I don't even know what that means. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know what? Nobody can be here every day. Nobody. I can't even do it. Yes, you can. Huh? Did you guys hear that? I said, nobody can be here every day, and then I heard, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You guys aren't hearing that? That's weird. Tina Mobley, grazie. And Bob Gray. Hey, Gray. Oh, classic. He's just throwing them. No message. No how are ya. Just take it. Because that's all I had time to do. Love it. God, if we could kiss people and it would just be okay. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There, when Trump was president, you can grab him by the whoop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Hey. So tonight we're going to talk about is UFO. Can we get rid of this cocaine deal going on with the? You see that guy's coke nails? This guy asking for the money has coke nails. Watch the pinkies. I know what you're gonna say. He's probably plays the guitar. Then all of them would be semi. Look at that coke nail right there. That's a genuine 1987. Let me have a bump from that 8-ball. My God, that nail on that thing. Forget about it. That nail would last all weekend. Yeah, it would. It would grow right back. Thanks, Bob. Mucho gusto, generoso, Bob Graso. And a continuing supporter of Goofin. Everybody, thank you very much. We got to keep this thing going. Don't forget, we got roll call coming up in 3, 2. Wait. Okay, roll call. Hey, Chuck Bam, look at you making it first. Welcome to the show. Larky Derry, welcome to the showy. Bob Gray, blue, green, yellow. Ian Burwell, I'm okay. Welcome to the show. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, or Ceiling, as get it? Floor. See? Yeah. Marvin Dale Likens Jr., or Senior. Dr. Z Smith, or Izzy. Welcome to the show. Escobar, not that one. Welcome to the show. Heather Ferrari. Welcome to the show. Shogun United States of America. Welcome to the show. Sir Wolf 67, 68, 69. Welcome to the show. Trying to do something different. Justin Wristwatch. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. D. Tubbinizer. Welcome to the show. Ninja Realm of the Unknown. Welcome to the show. Coral Ann in the TV set. That's right. Welcome to the show. I had to cheat. Sky Allen. Wrench. Welcome to the show. Get it? Allen Wrench. Hellfire Studios on 13th Street in Madison. I don't know. I just guessed. I know I was right. Tina Mobley. Not Mobley. Welcome to the show. Stan the Man Stasiak. Welcome to the show. Martin Revolutionary. Welcome to the show. Zach Diecast Montu. I got nothing. It's good enough just the way it was. Thank you very much. Oh, stop. Everybody's fine the way they were. Kill Bill. Kill Ball. Excuse me. 2. See what I did there? See what I did there? It's pretty good stuff I'm doing right now. Doesn't get... Damien, Smokey, on the water. Stu Gerson. He's a person. Welcome to the show. Easy E021. Not that one. All right, we ready? We're good to go? See what happens when we get disengaged from a clock. Things go like, that was 2.5 minutes. Can't go that long. But I did something different just to be different. John P. Adventures. Just like, what do I think when I see John P. Adventures? I think like Fantasy Island. I always see the, the 2 waiting for the airplane. Che Ragnarsson. welcome to the show. I think of dinosaurs. Yeah. Helen Crystal Energy, welcome to the show. Oh, whoa. Please, please, please talk about the newly leaked rubber duck video. Where were you last night? Huh? I talked about it. I showed the debunking video. We do things when they happen. I'll talk about it again because a lot of people weren't here last night or don't know about what has happened since that video has come out. $5 right there. Black Lotus Productions really stepping it up with these super chats. Grazie. Mucho gusto, generoso. And for that, I will do that. Thank you, Mr. Damien. BLP in the house, everybody. Yes, we will talk about the rabbit duck video. I wish they would have called it something else. It is just awful. Awful. We've had, yeah, I know you missed it. I know. That's what happens when you come in and you leave. You missed the best stuff. I was supposed to, it's not your fault. Look, I just started the show off with saying I wouldn't, and shouldn't be here every night. Nobody, I don't expect anybody to stay here more than 10 seconds. So grazie for you even showing up and supporting the show. But I did talk about it, and we'll talk about it again because it's making its rounds. And I think Mick West got a hold of it. I think he made a big mistake. But I was supposed to do a video this morning, and it was one of those days, man, where I couldn't do it. I didn't sleep the night before, so I'm trying to catch up to it. And I left today to get the car done. I don't know how I did it at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But, yeah, there's a leak. And his name is Corbell. Thank you, Black Lotus Productions. $5 super chat. Mucho gusto, generoso. What's this? Glad you are here, Area 5. Hey, Tacey, what's up? Kilball, I think I will make money on the storm. What is going on? And Mick West has close remarks that, yeah, I know. Hey, no, Mick West does he does his part. All right? This is part of exactly what I wanted to talk about. Hey, Luna Sparkles, welcome to the show. And Area 503, welcome to the show. Madam Two Swords, I think you're new here, not sure, but welcome to the show, just in case. Mario UFO, there you are. All right. I can't get to everybody, but you know what I mean? Love and all that stuff right back at you. Who this? Dorothy Hawkins. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? With this, what is this, $10? Are you kidding me? It is a guy doing jumping jacks through a hole. It's Richard Simmons. Last night we played Richard Simmons. That was hilarious. I think I still have it up. No? Nah, I don't have it. But Richard Simmons should be a part of the show. You know what I mean? Thank you, Dorothy. I got to give you one of those.
Anybody seen Richie?
Oh, Jesus.
Huh?
Shut up. Don't say a word.
I'm going to keep coming back until somebody remembers seeing Richie.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Holy shit. I think I hurt my neck trying to hide. This son of a bitch, Seagal, won't leave me alone. What was I talking about? Now, I wasn't planning on talking about the rubber ducky. So we're going to start off with that. You understand? And that's for Dorothy. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very kind. Very mucho gusto generoso. Continuing supporter of GoFund. Shh. Nobody tell anybody that you listen to this show. Did you know that? Nobody will admit to anybody else that they listen to this show. You know what they call it? Guilty pleasure. This is the Guilty Pleasure Show. It is, isn't it? Nobody likes to admit they watch the show. I've seen it. I've talked to you. Some of you I know very well. And you told me what you honestly felt when you first started watching the show. You're like, I didn't tell anybody. Like, you know, that almost hurts. But I understand. Almost. But thank God I got a thick skin. It almost hurts. But, you know, I've been through this before. I've been taking my course in Bidenisms. Yeah, I know. Don't make fun of the guy. He's got Parkinson's. He's got dementia. I don't know if he does. I think it's all a part of the plan. I think the guy's fine. Just fine. He's doing a great job. He is. Fantastic work. Nobody could. What he's done is the quickest ever. Out of Gatorades. No more sugar that way. That's right. Now it's bottled water. So let me pull up the video for you. I already have it somewhere here. Tonight I want to talk about, I forget who sent it. I think I'm pretty sure it was sent to me by Jose Sanchez. Yep, there it is. It's called Into the Well of Hell. Cavers get to the bottom of Yemen's Well of Barhout. If I'm saying that wrong, oh well. Oh well. All right, where are you? I had this ready to go. Are you kidding? Yeah, I think it's over here. Do you like pina colada? Or getting caught with cocaine? Do you like making love at midnight? When it's dark and rain? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, I found the video. But I need the debunk video. So I'll look at that while you look at this. And this is it. This is the video that's sweeping the internet right now, especially Twitter. Because everybody on Twitter is like, that ain't balloons. It's the first, I think that was the first thing I said. And that guy debunking it. We got to get Mick West's tweet. I didn't get that ready today. I didn't know I'd be talking about it, but let me pull up Mick West and see what he said. See what he said. Mick West. All right, here we go. All right. Debunking, escaping the. All right. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. See, this video is really, it's like anything else. It shows us zip, and it's not going fast. It's going how fast? It's going like 30 to 200 miles an hour. That's what it says. But I'm not buying that. Come on, where is this? Where the frig is he? Here it is. All right, I take a quack look at the new UFO. He said quack look. Yeah, there's a duck. The so-called rubber duck video from the DHS. Well, it's a genuine video, he says. It's a UFO because we can't tell exactly what it is, but it's not a particularly impressive UFO. But it is a good example of parallax. I knew it! I knew he was going to bring in the parallax. Whoa, parallax. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's not here yet, is it? Here we go. Sorry about that, kids. Where is it? Right here? Where is it? There we go. There's the rubber duck balloon. That's what it is. It's a rubber duck balloon. Oh my God, it is. And I'm going to tell you what kind it is. Daffy. It's a Daffy Duck balloon. That's what it is. You can see a hand in the garden. Tractor, basil. I don't see no hand in the garden there. Hey, Gorilla Gamers here, guys. All right, let's start. Thank you very much, Gorilla Gamer. We saw you pop in and we started going right then and there. Thank you for hanging out. We couldn't wait much longer. I said at the bottom of the hour, we're done. 2 minutes left. That's it. Show was almost over. Yep. Fastest balloon ever. Do you believe what you're seeing? Hold on now. Hold on, guys and dolls. 123 miles an hour. I'm going to get me out of the screen so you get a bigger... 123. Ready? 102. Ready? Whoop. 31 or 91 miles an hour. 111. 74, then 117. 115. Come on. 112. 90. I don't think it's the speed of the rubber duck balloon. I think it's the speed of this, the target, trying to find it. Doesn't that make sense? And it has a lot to do with parallaxing. Yeah, it does. Yeah. It does. And we're going to listen to Mick West. Yeah? Tough, because he's coming up. Mick West knows everything. Mick West is a hero. How dare you? How dare you? You bastards. All right, listen to what Mr. Mick West has to say. Hold on, because this whole show is learning. I mean, we're educating people here. That's what GoofOn does. We educate. If we don't get to 160, it's over tonight, by the way. I'm just saying. It's over. Seriously. You want to know what the title means? That's what the title of tonight's shows mean. That's what it means. What did I say? I meant on the thumbnail. On the thumbnail. It's over. If we don't see 160 live, it's the end of the show. All right, you don't want to believe? Don't believe. Don't believe in me anymore because I'll walk out the door with the girl who's a whore. It's your mother. Or was it your sister? Either way, I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna get out and get my way. Don't stop me if I don't get to 160. I saw Third Phase of Moon. There they are. Unless it was a windy day blowing it over 100 miles an hour in an Arizona day, a balloon would be able to traverse 100 miles an hour. Correct. This one goes up to 190. But why is it going up and down and up and down? Balloons do not do that. I know you agree with that. Thank you, Third Phase of Moon. Bread and Blake Cousins making an appearance. Come on, that's royalty right there. I don't care who you are, what you say, and who you know. Third Phase of Moon. All right, let's listen to what good old Mick W has to say. For real. A lot of fluffing going on. I know he's going to talk about it. Let's go.
So here's a new UFO video, the Department of Homeland Security rubber duck video. So cool because it's got this little white shape down here that looks kind of like a rubber duck. You know, it's got the body, a little head, a little beak. Doesn't always look like that. It's like most UFO videos, it's too poor of a quality to actually tell what's going on. It's very blurry, it's very overcompressed, and you can't really see very much.
Hey, Third Phase, did you check your messenger today? I sent you 3 things. You're welcome.
So, what do we got here? What have we got? This is infrared video. It is taken on a plane. We know that because there's actually
14,000
full
feet
version of that video where you can actually see the plane itself. There it is. You can see the
yeah.
plane from the camera. You know it's infrared, so it's showing heat, and this black here is hot. We know it says BH down here, so black hot. So anything that is white is colder than things that are less white. So this engine exhaust here is showing up as black because it's hot. It's a 1 hour video. The object appears about, I don't know, like 20 minutes in or so, and then it just basically follows it. There's some interesting stuff we can see in the video, and I'll kind of get to that in a moment. But the first thing I want to note is that this number here, speed, some people have said that this speed is the speed of the object. It is not the speed of the object. This is the speed at which the camera is going over the ground.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Thank you. See, we should be at 160 just for that alone.
Looking down. So here at this point, for example, the camera is fixed on the ground and the speed is 0. And
sometimes
when
I get
they
lucky.
start moving the camera around, you'll see it actually has a speed of something like 100 and something miles per hour, which is basically the same as the speed of the plane, which is over here. Less anything to do with it turning left or right, but it's not the speed of the object. We'll get a little bit more into that later.
Thank you.
So what can we tell from this video? Well, there's a number of useful things actually. First of all, we have coordinates, which is always good when you're doing a UFO video because you can make sure that what you're looking at is what you think you're looking at and it's in the right place. Here we've got this one, it's 31 degrees, 111 degrees west. This is over here the coordinates of the plane itself.
The plane.
And the other numbers underneath this
Area
are
503 with the $5.03 super chat. We can't watch all of this. My God. I just want to get to the part. Balloon. All right, here's where he goes over it. We know it's cold, right? We get all that stuff. All right, I'm doing my fair use. You go here, you go there, you talk a little bit. This is for educational purposes. Mick West, I love you. Don't.
I think that's probably the top of my list, just simply because it fits something just drifting along.
Mucho gusto, generoso, area 503.
Roughly kind of rotates and changes shape, as you kind of expect from a fairly static bunch of balloons at high altitude. They don't bobble around much when they're 4,000 feet above the ground. Another possibility is that it's a drone. And so people have suggested this, and it would be kind of an odd-shaped drone, but some people have said that this little bit here is a GPS antenna. Kind of hard to see how that would actually work in this particular instance. You can see here, it almost looks like a little wing-shaped thing sometimes with this thing popping up. But I tend to go more with the balloon theory. But I'm not opposed to the drone theory if something could be shown a bit more. Problem is, of course, it's low information. It's very blurry, and when you zoom in on this thing, one quick thing is that Lue Elizondo was asked about this by the Sun apparently, and he said it might just be a bunch of balloons. So,
huh? Come on. Hey, come on. You want to see what else he said? There's nothing else that Mick West says here. It doesn't, like Google Earth, he points it up, extracting data, ground data, cold temperatures. All right, let's go to what is this then? And then I want to get to the real debunking.
So, what actually is this? Thing is, we don't really know. We don't really know what this actually is. It's almost impossible to tell. We can tell that it's not making any sudden moves. It's not really going very fast, and it's probably going in a straight line.
Yep.
And it's probably about 4,000 feet above the ground.
Yep.
Now, being 4,000 feet above the ground means that the air it is in would be a few degrees colder than the air at ground level. Quite a few degrees.
That's pretty high. That's about the max. There are Mylar balloons that can get way to hell up there, but they would have to be pretty big. I don't know how big that is, to be honest with you. If I was to hedge a bet, that airplane's 10,000 feet away from it, approximately 2 miles. Because the plane's at 14,000 and the object's at 4. You do the math, right? Isn't that like 10,000 on average? So that's about 2 miles. That's pretty far away. They zoomed in. I would have to say this definitely could be a balloon. I didn't think about that last night. That this object really, to them, it's amazing they even found it. It should look like a little point in real life if they were looking at this. Even through binoculars, it would still be small. I'm not sure, man. They're saying they're at 14,000. This is at 3,800. So here it is, what? 11,000? Where was it again? Yeah. I can't read that. 12,000 feet. Either way, it's almost 2 miles away. That thing would be a dot. I saw something that, was 2,500 feet away, and I couldn't even see it. I had to have the perfect background. So look, I think this thing is a balloon.
Degrees colder. So if it was just something like a balloon, it would show up as being colder than the ground. It does seem like, if you look at some of these shots, it looks like it's very bright white. It looks like it's kind of an unusually bright coldness.
That is true.
Makes you think it's icy cold, but really it isn't. Now you look at this shot here, you see this segment of the path, which is probably just a bit of sand or something like that, is exactly the same color as the supposed rubber duck UFO.
This is a little tinge of brown in it. That balloon thingy, the duck, looks pretty darn white. Remember this color, just for SNGs.
Other like white splodges throughout the area. So what it means is it's as cold as that.
I am
possibly
wrong.
colder,
Hold on.
possibly less cold. It doesn't
All right,
really
I'm
mean that
wrong.
it's like
I
a
didn't
piece
know.
of ice floating
Wow,
along.
I thought it was a lot
So there's a number
whiter
of
like this down
possibilities
here.
as to what it could be. My first thought that it was a bunch of balloons, like several balloons together, with perhaps one a bit higher than the other, that gives this appearance of it being, like the head of the duck. It sometimes appears a bit separate from the other things. I think that's probably the top of my list, just simply because it fits, something just drifting along, and something that.
So it's pretty far away from the airplane, and in relative distance, it's not far. But for a balloon to be picked up by that radar thing from that distance away, that's pretty impressive. I could see them trying that. It may have glinted the sun. Yeah. Could have done that. And the guys saw it, and they were curious. And yeah. Here's the analysis from David Fauch. Let me pull this up for you guys. We watched this last night here and there. So let's give you a little load of this. Whoa.
Hey, Dave here. In this video, I'd like to talk about that a little bit more in depth.
It's hard to hear him.
Okay,
it's not
so
me.
I
It's him.
talked to the person who released this video. I also talked to the person who is the original source of the video. So the point of this video is to give you a look from my point of view, is in terms of what does the symbology mean, things about the video that you might have overlooked. So we'll just kick it off from there. And now for my general disclaimer. All thoughts are my own. I don't speak for any company, organization, or any government agency. Let's get started. These indicators show the position of the FLIR. They do not show the position of the aircraft. The cameras can come in different combinations, but here are some examples. The SWIR is a shortwave infrared, but acts like a day cam in some regards.
Okay. Next camera. It's a bird. It's a plane. Come on.
Configure the infrared camera for the appropriate temperature.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Notice that this frozen water bottle doesn't change much in appearance at all.
Frozen water bottle. Manually autofocus. Manually? And autofocus, got it. Gain in levels. All right, why? Oh, God. We get all this.
Move to medium, then narrow, super narrow, and ultra narrow. Notice the W to the left and the N to the right, which means wide to the narrow. It's a progression to a more narrow field of view. Laser status tells you what lasers are available and their status. Platform data shows the aircraft's location, speed, heading, and elevation. The heading tape is a line of sight indicator.
Got it. Got it.
Elevation and position of the data gives an approximate speed, elevation, and position of the target.
Wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. This is not the target. We just found that out. See? See? This is the problem I have with these guys. I hope he corrects himself, but we'll probably never find out. I don't think he did correct himself because I watched this thing all the way through. And that is the camera speed. We know that now. All right, next. System data. Okay, thank you. I can't play it all, guys. All right.
Another strange thing is there's actually two objects, and they don't seem to be tethered together by any means, and yet they move.
Yeah, you can't tell if it's one or two. You can't tell.
Kind of harmoniously with each other. Weird.
Not if they're balloons. See, the thing is, it doesn't look like balloons. It has to be one balloon. It would have to be one. Because the object that's protruding out of the head, if it was a balloon, would be being whipped around. It would look like a balloon.
Latex balloons are typically transparent in midwave infrared. They would not be obvious, rather quite hard to see. When balloons are cold, the helium atoms inside are more compact.
Wait a second. You see what he's done? He got a group of balloons. Okay? He didn't get just one balloon and a group, did he? I don't think he wanted to spend money on a single balloon and just show it by itself. Does he do that? All right, he does.
Packed. Therefore, the latex
that makes me a little sad.
Deflated, and the balloon
he should have bought a duck balloon. But, you know, he wanted to get the debunk out.
Balloons are what I call floating mirrors. They reflect very well.
First of all, what balloon is at 4,000 feet? Not these. Not these. These go about 1,500. That's it. Maybe 500 to 15. They level off. You've got to have a lot more power, a lot more helium. These balloons are not at 4,000 feet. No, 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 no. It's going to be a much bigger balloon.
Notice the heat
at least, I would have to say probably 8-foot balloon. Minimum.
On the bottom and the cold from the sky on
These
the top.
would never make it. They would level off. They just don't have the helium power. They're not big enough to get that high with the
These
air
balloons
pressure
do
and
not
all that
appear as a
stuff.
solid cold heat signature.
You know, when you start
They're
getting
also
1,000
affected
feet
by
up,
cold,
it's like,
just as latex
you know,
balloons are.
look at this. That's a balloon. That's not that high. Couple hundred, 500 feet, 400. And you can barely see it, right? It's a dot. Remember when I sent up the balloon and tried to find it with the drone? And I couldn't find it on the screen because the screen was so small, but when I replayed it back, I was able to see just a minute after I launched the balloon that when I was scanning the area looking for it, couldn't see it, but when I was scanning the area looking for it with the drone, on the big screen, I was able to see a tiny dot. And then you'd see it, you know, when I have the drone just sitting there, it would just go, you know, very slowly by, meandering, you know, like this. But it was just an incredibly small dot just after a minute. 2 minutes, I don't know. That thing was just whipping around all over the place. It was going with the wind. It was coming and going. Oh, man. You guys, balloon tests and drones, that needs to be done more. I need to be doing that right now. I think I need to get out there tomorrow. Start doing this stuff. And making it look right. Like these guys do.
Probably a drone.
I can't hear this guy.
Maybe drug running or doing something like that. As you can see by this video, drones have a significant hot thermal signature.
Wait, I thought cold was white. I'm confused. I thought cold was white.
Well, that's not too far-fetched, but how are you going to mask the drone with a solid cold
there we go.
signature? You're going to have to mask all the hot motors spinning around, mask the heat of the electronics. How does that work? I don't get that. It would actually take heat to generate the cold.
Right. His debunk was, I don't know. What everybody's doing is they're telling us what the different cameras do. You know, what a FLIR looks like. You know, this is what it looks like when it's hot. This is what it looks like when it's cold. I got to give the guy a little credit for bringing out balloons and trying to do that. Thank God somebody was thinking about that. Huh? Yeah. All right, thank you. You know? It's an interesting object. I have no idea. It is probably some sort of weather balloon, right? Do you think it might be that? It's very odd. It looks like two objects right there. Come on. If I do it too fast. You can see there's a cut in between them. See? That does not look connected. Maybe it is. See? Look at that. Whoa. Well, why would it go all the way? Why would it do that? I barely went. There we go. That right there is two different objects, in my opinion. Man, it looks like a duck. There's the eyes. And I would say that's Daffy Duck. It's a Daffy Duck balloon. If it is. But you know what? It's not. I don't know what it is. Because it's coming in cold. It's at 4,000 feet. It would have to be at least, I guess, 5 feet minimum to get that high. I really don't know. Balloons do get that high. They get very, very high. But you have to have several Mylar to do that or a big balloon. I know. I've done my own tests. That's how you know. Oh, the alien was too tall to fit into the thing, so his head popped out the roof. That makes sense. Moonlight, see? I didn't even think of that. Good job. That's it. All right. Now we got it. See, and I went to the chat room, and I don't know what's going on. While you were editing an upload, your false friend was trying to usurp you. I don't know what usurp is. Yeah, I don't know what false friend. Just say who it is. I've got a lot of those. I got a lot of those. What's this? A drone was chased for 2 hours over Tucson. That was back in, I think, February, April, around there. Speed and range estimates show it had been a non-commercial drone, or at least a heavily modified one if it was a drone. From what I understand, all you got to do is just change out a couple of pots, put a big battery in, a different motor, and you got a nice big drone. You can make these things. It's not that hard to put them together. You know? See, I don't know what's going on here. New orbs? Who's talking about orbs? We talked about orbs last night. Yeah. There are spirit orbs. There really are. Modifying drones like that is against federal law. No. Why? I don't know why you would say that. Area 503. You can make your own drone. You can modify a DJI drone. You just can't register it. Once you do that, you now take the risk of being a rogue drone. Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. That's true. Yeah, because you have to log your drone in with the FAA if you buy a DJI drone. You can make a drone. You can do whatever you want, but you can't modify one of those without breaking the law, basically. But if you have a drone that weighs more than 250 grams, I believe, it has to be registered with the FAA. FCC? Yeah, no. 250 grams. I don't know how many pounds that is. Mine feels like it's 3 pounds. I don't know. But mine is over. Mine is at. I have the DJI Mavic Air 2. What is the name of the Star Trek? What is it called? What is that one called? The Excalibur? No. Excelsior? What's the name of their thing? What's the name of the ship? Oh my god, I can't remember the ship. It's not the Millennium Falcon, so who cares? Enterprise. The DJI Mavic Air 2 Enterprise. Oh, it's a great drone. That's a great drone. It's got heat. It's got thermal. It's got a FLIR camera, a regular camera. Beautiful drone. Beautiful. The Enterprise. That's the next one. Yeah. Almost time for that other chat. Why, Lunar Sparkles, why are you saying that? Go ahead. Get the fuck out. Bye-bye. Go. Goodbye. Hate that shit. We'll be right back. All right, part 2. It wouldn't be it's not the first time. Okay. And I take things a little personally sometimes. Some things trigger me, some things don't. Most things don't. But that's why Luna Sparkle said it the way she did. Yeah, that shit pisses me off. I shouldn't have let it bother me, but I did. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's the ugly side of me. That's me. It's the ugly side of me. How is it I took it out of context? It's time to go over to the other chat room? Yeah, maybe I'm a dick. That's me, I'm a dick. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You know what? It's just there was some snide remarks. I was watching. There were some things being said that were backhanded remarks towards the show. You know, and it's not the first time. I put up with Luna Sparkles doing that time and time again, and I let it go. Because it really isn't that big of a deal. And even what was just said now wasn't that big of a deal. But it's the same thing that happened a while back when somebody said, hey, Anjali's on this show. Did you know that Anjali's on the show right now? You remember that? And I took that the same way. I don't know why. I don't like dissension. Because I know Luna Sparkles talks shit about the show. I've seen it in other places. So, no reason. No reason to get upset about it. And that brings me right up to where is ufology heading? And look, people might look at me and think, God, the guy's an asshole. No, I'm not. I'm defending what's mine. I don't like people doing that. I don't do it when I go to other shows, when I go to other chat rooms. I don't mention other shows. I don't even mention my show unless they say goodnight and I say, hey, stop by Goof On, something like that. But I don't drop the link. That wasn't done, but I'm just saying. I guess if I had more confidence in me, I wouldn't let anything bother me. But that's not something that just happened tonight, just so you know. That was something that's been happening over and over again. little jabs here and there. Seen it in other places. Same person. Yeah, whatever. It's kind of where that's ufology in a nutshell. That is exactly what ufology is in a nutshell. Who's got something better to watch? Who's got something better to talk about? Who's got another UFO video I could listen to? When does my favorite person come on? I'm leaving here to go to there. I get it. I get it. I understand. I don't care if you guys come and go. But don't announce that you're going to the other place. That's same thing, Chuck. You fucking do that too. You say things that are just close enough that one day I'm just gonna, say, I don't need this person here anymore. 'Cause I know you're joking, but sometimes when I look in the chat and I see some things, maybe I do take it out of context. But that's not. That I watched all night. And that had my... Because it's been happening over and over. So, and I know, you want to go listen to Sold Out Radio, be my guest. Please, go over there. Just go ahead. Because that's what you get over there. You're going to have conversation with people who really, for all intents and purposes, don't give a shit about the field. That's why I call it Sold Out. All right? As a joke tonight, I was going to put on a shirt and tie, but I don't have them. I don't have a tie. I'm not going to go buy one for a stupid gag. Yeah, I just think it's rude. I think it's bad manners. I'm not reading the chat room, so I don't know what you guys are saying. That just makes me mad. There's a million other shows. That's what this whole ufology field is about. This is why I keep thinking about just freaking done doing it. Because there really is no upside. There's no more upside to ufology. Seriously, what's the upside in this field? For you, for me, for anybody. What's the upside? We're never going to get disclosure. We're not going to see any cool UFOs. Every UFO video that's out there can practically be debunked or has a mundane answer. Yeah, I got to tell you, I don't know how I lasted this long in this field. Usually, I would have left and done something else. That's usually what I do. Hey, Lee Guy. Thank you for the $5 super. I am going to tell. I'll take it. Thank you very much for the support. You're just throwing it out there. I get it. I got it. No. Thank you. Appreciate it. You are now a continuing supporter of GooFun. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Lee Guy. Mucho gusto generoso. Yeah. I was going back 7-8 months ago, and a lot of those people, a lot of people that used to go back and forth between this show and other shows, I know what they say, because I see everything in the chat room. I only promote sold out radio, Joe Monk said. But yet he's over here listening to the show too. But, you know, I only promote sold out radio. Who is sold out radio? Ask the chat room. I know, Carrie. You do. You do. Thank you. I'm not trying. I didn't want this to be about that. Yeah, I know. Look, it's not that easy. I do this on my own. I don't have guests for a reason. There's a reason I don't have guests. It's my own personal reason. Harbingers of world change. Yeah. Thank you, Patrick Sheehan. Or Sheehan. $10 super chat. I think I took that down. Let me see if it's available. What is it called? Crop circle song? Thank you for the $10 super chat, by the way. Appreciate that. You're a continuing supporter of GoofOn. And for that, you get this. Hold on. I turned the screen off.
Why are they?
They're fake friends.
What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean?
Oh.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world
change? It's okay to get discouraged. GoofOn, we all do from time to time. You got some good core people around you. Do a great show every day. Keep your head up, bro. Thank you very much. I understand. We got a huge core here. A very nice core of people. I get it. But that's been building. That's why that went the way it did. I didn't just one day say, oh my gosh, don't say that. It's been like, when are you going to stop saying stuff about other shows here? You know, it's kind of like it just kept building up. And then I see that person talking shit about us. Or here. Yeah, I know who you guys are. I know we got the core group here. I get it. And do you really think I care if you go over and listen to SOR or any other show? I really don't. I don't. But when you hear, there should be some moniker of respect that's given to the show you're at. Not just me, but any host. Yeah, and the thing is, Luna Sparkles played it as safely as possible, and it still didn't matter. Because I know the undertones that are meant with that. It's almost time to go to that other chat room. God, I hate that shit. I really do. You might as well just come out and say it, but that won't happen anymore. Hey, Larry Gurnt. What's up, man? How you been? $5 super chat. Just pure love? All right. I'll take the love. I could use a little bit of love. Yep. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. No. Maybe I need to sleep more. I don't know. But thank you very much, Larry. Maybe I'm stressing out. I don't really stress out. I just think that was just tasteless. That's all. I don't know. It wasn't a one-time thing. That's why it was over weeks. It is rude. But it is what ufology is. And I should be a little... No, I tell you what. I was thick-skinned. There's a time and a place, and I felt that, I don't know, I just needed to do that because it bothered me. And if something is bothering me and I keep seeing it over and over, every show, every week, why should I put up with that? No. It's not just a way. And tonight, there was something wrong. She was looking for it. I don't know what happened. She used to be cool to the show, and then she thought I talked shit about her one night, a year ago. And I didn't. When you take things out of context, that's what happens. She thought I said something that was degrading to women, I think, or that I was a sexist. I'm like, show me one sexist remark. And if I did say something, if it was anything at all like that, it definitely was a joke. Because I'm not a sexist. Not that I don't think I am. I like to joke around about everything. So, can't take a joke. This ain't the place for you. But, and you know what? That's the problem we're having with GoofOn. It's not really a problem. Because we're shadow banned. 1,000,000% we are shadow banned. Everybody in this whole field is. Everybody. Nobody's blowing up. You have to have some sort of, what do you call it? Gimmick for the night. Like, you got to have 4 days and 200 people come to your show, like UCR did. But YouTube has really put the clamps on the paranormal in general. Everybody in it. Everybody. I mean, Truth Seekers is putting up, talking about Wilcock. 4 shows in a row, I think. I mean, I see a part 1 and part 2, but 4? I think if you got the name Wilcock in the title of your show, that's going to bring people over. But I don't like to keep pulling from the same vein over and over in a week. But he's doing it, and the shows weren't bad. They were good. But there's only so much Wilcock talk that I could take. As with anybody who does that. Yeah, I guess there's 8 hours of Wilcock to talk about. I didn't know there was. And I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to beat the algorithm over the head. And like if I did a show tonight, and I'm just using it as an example because I haven't in a long time. If I put something up that said, Secure Team and GoofOn, what are the problems? Do you know it would be a huge show? There would be about 50 more people here. It would get 2,000 views easily because you're riding the wave of that huge subscription base over there. Wilcock has a nice following. Those people are dedicated. I envy that. I don't know how anybody can make a world based on lies. It just boggles the mind. Boggles the mind. And he's still out there saying he's going to build a flying car and shit. There was some chatter about that recently. Let me pull it up. Nocturnal News has a nice video out there. I won't play it, but I'll talk about it. I don't want to step on his toes. All right. David Wilcock, here we go. Here it says, just unsealed October 15 through the 31st, 1999. Definitely more prophecies. Here's one from 10/24/99. It will be a great shock to a number of many when these changes do indeed occur, and they will all be fond of saying that the Lord does work in mysterious ways. He said he just unsealed the October 15th through 31st, 1999 predictions. Definitely more prophecies. Here's one from 10/24/99. It will be a great shock to a number of many when these changes do indeed occur, and they will all be fond of saying that the Lord does work. What? That's not a prediction. That's just diction. That is not a prediction. That's it. I mean, that is awful. What the hell does that mean? It will be a great shock to a number of people. Wait, it will be a great shock to a number of many when these changes do indeed occur. What changes? And they will all be fond of saying that the Lord does work in mysterious ways. What? That makes no sense. Look at this. This person says, Angus fan. Hey. All right, I like that. Hey, David, question. That's a bit off topic. Oh, look, hopping, not hoping. Hopping, you see me and you can answer. Okay, never mind. I thought they were going to say something that this was off topic. I don't know what this means, but that's David Wilcock talking in his magical circles. Good for you. What else was I going to show? What was I going to do? But where is ufology heading for next year? Nowhere. It's going to be the same exact thing. Same thing. Look, next year, Dolan's going to bring up those Wilson documents again. They're definitely real. You know, he's going to go through that. David Wilcock's car. We'll be hearing about that. Lou Elizondo will be talking about, I guess, his book whenever it comes out next year. What do we have? What do we have in front of us that we can look forward to? That's the question. That's all I want to know. I don't see anything. Anjali? My God. I can't. It is very hard for me to even see her icon or picture. It triggers me. Triggers me. It does. I do not like the game she's playing. I don't like it. And I don't like that so far nothing has happened. She said she's going to be going down there at the end of the year. When she came out with it, wasn't that in April? May, June, July, August, September, October. Well, I thought December was 6 months. Was it June? It was after June 25th. She came out with that. So July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Okay. So December, January, she should be going out and back. If she's going to come back with evidence from that cave, it will have to be the end of January or in February. If it happens in March, we'll be all right, but it can't happen in April. She said she was going to go there in 6 months. To the cave where the aliens are. Where else? Probably to that other chat room. to go listen to people who based their entire lives on a bunch of lies. See, that alone bothers me about that place. Sold out. That's what bothers me. Has nothing to do with the show. It has nothing to do with the guests. It has nothing to do with anything but the lies. I understand. Nobody's perfect in this field. Nobody. I myself am not perfect. I've called hoaxes that looks like they're legitimate sightings. We're all fooled. Everybody gets tricked. Even the great Mick West, the debunker of all debunkers. It's just, it's a frustrating field. I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, so, when you get to know somebody, you think you're friends with somebody, and you think you know them, but you don't. You find out all these other things on other radio shows and interviews, like, dude, I know you 5 years and you never once brought that up. I didn't even know that was even in your vocabulary, and this is something you claim you have powers? Wow. Anyway, here's Faceless Bureaucrat on Twitter. Fuck. I don't give a shit. Oh, it had something to do with Area 503. Here it is. Area 503 posted, to those who believe that Lue Elizondo, this was really good. For those who believe that Lue Elizondo studied UFO or UAP at ATIP, refer to the ATIP definition from Chris Mellon's website. ATIP was specifically formed to study, quote, technologies and principles employed by other countries, actor, or entities, unquote. To further identify, understand, and take advantage of a generation of highly advanced technologies and principles that may be currently employed by other countries, actors, or entities, and use this technology to the benefit of the department and provide the U.S. with a decisive advantage over adversaries and threats. That's their mission statement. Their vision, an integrated capability that provides the department with beyond next generation technologies and understanding, particularly in the areas of aerospace. Huh? This is the one, the mission statement. To further mission statements are bullshit anyway. Everybody knows that. Yeah, the mission statement of a police department to protect and serve. That's the mission statement? Just serve. You don't need to protect me. I'm okay. I made it this long without your help. And besides, hey, Kappa, you never solve any crimes. You come after the fact. Remember that. That's not nice, Rich. Oh, no, police bring order. Yeah, they do. Without police... What? Finish that sentence. There would be mayhem and chaos. Our friend, UFO Jesus, at Post Disclosure World, says, what is full disclosure? If we could just have scientific proof that we're being engaged by non-human intelligence, that would be the paradigm shift this species needs. I said, No, it doesn't. And it won't be a paradigm shift. Now, I'm a dick, so this is just what I have to say it. There's no such thing as a paradigm shift. That's for make-believe and Disney. Be real and say, full disclosure is knowing everything about aliens and intentions and their UFOs. No magical shift of energy will take place, only knowledge. This is the field, this is the part of the field that I don't buy into. I just don't. And until somebody can show me, and so far there's been several people who tried, that there's a way to communicate, there's a way to feel the aliens. What are they using? That infinity particle? Is that what we have to attach ourselves to? The infinity particle? It's not the God particle. It's the infinity particle. What is full disclosure? Jammer asks as well. That's easy. The release of everything held back from the public. Everything? Now, whether it's true and accurate is another thing, but that is full disclosure by definition. It is? It is? Huh. What is it? What is the meaning? The definition of disclosure is the act or an instance of disclosing, exposure. All right. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Let's go to the next thing. I had some things set up tonight. I just don't have it in me now. Here's a sighting that was talked about by Nocturnal News. I don't know what the hell that is. How could that be a drone? What is it? That is weird. It's a flying crutch. It's crutches. That's what it is. It broke, so they threw it up in the sky and shot it in slow motion and made it look like a UFO. End of story. That's what it looks like. It looks like crutches. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask permission if we to play that. I'm sure it's out there everywhere. God, I had so much to show you. Here's a tweet. Oh. Oh, wow. What does this mean? David Fauch does an analysis of the UFO video that was temporarily released? Temporarily? I don't get that. Temporarily? There was a video that was played today, that was put out today. Weekly reminder that, according to Ralph Blumenthal and George Knapp, Luis Elizondo had the highest marks in his professional evaluations. What? They said they saw the documents. Elizondo is objectively not a crackpot, and you may disagree with him, but he's vetted nevertheless. Dude, this is ufology. Ufology is the left and the right. It's the same people who believe in the same things they do politically as they do in ufology. It's the same exact people. That's why UFO Twitter is not a great place for somebody like me. Because no matter how nice, no matter what I say, I'm wrong. No matter what, even if I'm right and I bring them proof, I'm wrong. That's who they are. So, it doesn't make any sense. Some of these things I see, what does that mean? Lou Elizondo said, well, while they're talking about the balloon, the duck balloon, while the object is not identified, he believes it could be a cluster of balloons. That's what Elizondo said about our video here that we talked about earlier. That's what Lou says. It's a bunch of balloons? Could be a cluster? No. I don't think it can be a cluster. I think it's one object. But how is that object split into two? You can clearly see there is a separation from the top of the duck's head to its body. You can see the ground going past it. So how is it a cluster of balloons? Well, a cluster of balloons, if that thing is going 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, whatever the wind speed was, those balloons would be, doing this. It would be up and down. That thing had a purpose. Plus, it was at 4,000 feet. People keep forgetting. Lou Elizondo is not a UFO expert. Nobody is. And I tell you what Lou Elizondo isn't. He's not a sky watcher. He's not a UFO hunter. Lou Elizondo is a talking head for the Pentagon, the DOD, the SOD, whatever the frig he does, whatever they've denoted his job to be, Lou is not one of us. And he never will be. He comes from the I don't break an oath for nobody school of hard knocks. He comes from the government. And the government lies about everything. Everything. Well, this administration. That's just my opinion. What is this here? UFC UFO. Just playing devil's advocate. Is pilot eyewitness testimony really enough to say there's a non-human intelligence on or in Earth? You can throw in the released DOD vids, but still doesn't seem to be enough to make that claim. I'd bet the house on CMR Favor. Commander Favor. Oh, I'd bet the house on Fravor. It's not favor, but still not enough evil? I don't understand. Evidence. Oh, yeah, there's not enough evidence. Exactly, UFC_UFO. And then UFO Jesus says it's not enough to say 100% no, but if you look at the 70-plus year history and the undeniable patterns that have emerged, then it's enough to be suspicious. There are no patterns. There's no patterns, dude. What patterns have emerged? You mean the continuing one where the government hides everything? Or there's a pattern that UFOs crash on every year that ends with 0? That's a pattern. We're finding that these UFOs are crashing in states in alphabetical order. That's a pattern. We're finding that these UFOs are crashing all around the country. I got nothing. Do you know there's over 100 UFO crashes around this world? 100. 100. Fundamentally, it's a judgment error to be near certain that all people claiming UFO sightings are perceiving something prosaic, just as I think it's an error to think all or even most are seeing something anomalous. Only one person's rendition needs to be accurate for paradigm shifts. Shut the... Look, I'm going to say it. I don't buy into this paradigm shift. Stop saying it. It's not true. It's not a paradigm shift, guys. Just because you're... It's a shift. It's a shift. It's a knowledge shift. It's not a paradigm shift. There was no magical sense. There was nothing at the world. There was nothing that came up from under the ground and moved the earth and the poles and everything else to bring the truth forward. It's not a paradigm shift. It's just a shift in knowledge. Paradigm shift. Everybody wants to make everything magical and mystical. I don't buy into this paradigm shift shit. I don't. I've said it before. It feels like something's going on. Yeah, that's just me saying it. I feel like there's something going on. Just like now, I feel like there's nothing going on. Oh my God, I can't listen to this guy. All he does is yell. Is that all he's going to do for another half hour? I can't listen to this guy. Yeah, go back and listen to your shirt and tie. No personal attachment to ufology. Go back where there's no passion. Go over to those people and learn all you can about ufology the wrong way. Go ahead, be my guest. You want to listen to so-and-so say the same things over and over again? Good, go ahead. You want to go to the other chat room? Go. Go ahead. I know there's a guest you might want to listen to. Christopher Mellon said, I've just returned from a long hiking trip abroad to find that the House Armed Services Committee is proposing a new UAP office within the office. He says that a new UAP office within the Office of the Secretary of Defense. Is this a good idea? I offer some thoughts on the issue. Should Congress create an OSD office for UAP issues? This is Christopher Mellon, 11 hours ago. It's a 10-minute read. I'm not going to read it. He says, to make serious headway, we need to do much more, including 1. Identify telltale signatures associated with UAPs. Done. Easy. This requires sophisticated technical analysis of existing data, for example, radar, IR, optical, infrasonic, etc. Assessments of the propulsion technologies potentially used by these vehicles could also help to determine what distinctive UAP signatures to look for. Number 2, with that information and a baseline review of the effectiveness of existing sensor systems vis-a-vis UAPs, we can determine which U.S. collection capabilities are best suited to detect and track UAPs. Once that is determined, we can devise a collection strategy that efficiently leverages America's vast array of technical sensor systems. Recognizing the many important intelligence requirements these collection systems are already supporting, it will have to be an efficient collection plan with minimal impact on other missions. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. UAP, blah, 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 DOD, blah, blah. As a former OSD intelligence staffer, blah, blah, blah. How would a small OSD office develop, implement, and manage a multi-service and multi-agency collection program? Blah, blah, blah. Wah, wah, wah. Fucking melon, man. All of the look. All of this. All of this. For what? For what? For what? It's just blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Just like me. When you listen to me talk blah, blah, blah. That's all. We're all talking heads. I don't know if I'm going to be back tomorrow. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Mick West posted this. It's pretty interesting about the duck balloon. This looks like the path a Border Patrol plane makes when following something like a bunch of Mylar balloons drifting in the wind at night. So this is what they did. Back and forth. Wow. Yep, that's it. 14,300 feet. I'd like to know, where is this exactly? I want to back out. Santa Rosalita. This is in where? Tucson? To where? It doesn't say. Nogales. Okay, so I see where they are. Oh, they're in Arizona. Yeah. Okay, so they're way down here. And Nogales is right there. Okay. That does look like Border Patrol. Seeing balloons. Oh, of course, they came over from Mexico. It was Jaime Maussan. Hellfire Studios, I may not be. Yet nobody needs me. Nobody needs me here. Thank you for the $5 super chat, though. Nobody frickin' wants me here. It's true. Nobody at all. Nobody cares. No, I'm joking. I know you guys enjoy the nothing. I don't know, man. I'm frustrated right now. Because ufology's going nowhere. And next year, I've talked about this with a couple of people. There's other things I could do. And I bet if I put a YouTube channel up doing what I think would work, because I have an idea on what it is. Thank you very much, Hellfire Studios, continuing supporter of GoFund. Thank you. I believe that if I made another channel for something completely different, it would go way past this channel in a year. In 6 months. I think it would. But the only reason I stay in this field, because I believe that somebody's going to capture something so effing good. And I want to be a part of that when it happens. Oh, yeah, I know. You can quit ufology, and when it happens, you come back and you make an announcement. Hey, I want to talk about it. No. I want to do this with all of you. I'm passionate about this. Why? Why do I care so much? Why do I get angry? You want to know why? Because I watched Jaime Maussan, Brian Vike, Jeff Rentz, Coast to Coast, MUFON, everybody back in the day from when I started. Most of these people are still around. UFO Casebook, another one. I have seen these people promote hoax after hoax after hoax and don't care. They didn't care when I handed them bullshit on a stick. As long as it looked good, that's all they cared about. Do you see any FAA lights on it? No, I really don't care. Let's put it up on tonight's show. All right. but what if it's a plane? No, you just told us you can't see the FAA light. No, I can't. Well, then it's a UFO. But yeah, but no buts. Let's put it up. Nobody vets anybody. Nobody checks anybody's backgrounds. Nobody can. It's a lot of work. But you know when you do that, you know when you vet somebody, when they've got some evidence that you've never seen anything like it. If somebody brought up an alien in a box and I see the alien look out over to, I'm like, let's not go public with this. Whoever catches something phenomenal, come to goof on, please. Okay, I'm telling you that now. Look, if you're getting aliens, real aliens or a real UFO, not dots. If you want to see what somebody sent me the other day? Did I show it to you? I did. Yeah, I did. Dots. Like, it's like not funny. It's a waste of time. I have a lot invested in this field because I myself captured things that I can't explain. And a lot of that stuff hasn't been seen since 2009, 2010. I will be bringing them up slowly for the world to see again. Things that nobody's ever seen as well. And I will show you balloons. I will show you the tests that I did. I will show you the history in almost like a chronological way. The learning process and the failures and all that stuff that came with it. You could hear me arguing with people on tape. You don't know what you're talking about. That's an airplane. No, it wasn't, man. You see the light turned off, man. That was a white light. Now it's a red light. I go, you know why? No. Because it was a plane taking off, and when it got at a certain altitude, it turned off its landing lights. Or it turned them on. This one guy swears every freaking white light that turned off was a UFO trying to hide itself. You hear those arguments, kind of interesting. I just take it very personally when people talk like they know. And I make mistakes. I get it. I'm not perfect. I never said I was an expert. I'm not. Nobody is. But it's just the effort. It's just the hours. It's the time put in. And to watch people come into this field and just shit on everybody. They shit on it by posting these fake things, these impossible to ever happen in a lifetime UFOs. They're out there. I actually believe, because it was almost exactly a month after the Nimitz event that I captured a fleet of UFOs going from west to east and doing some things that balloons can't do. Literally, you can see the objects moving, and let's say every finger here is one of those UFOs, right? And all of a sudden, one goes like this. And it sits in there. And now it's with the pack. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. And the funny thing about that video is I didn't even notice it when I watched it 50, 60 times till we put it up on a brand new plasma screen. And a friend of mine says, what are these black dots? I go, I don't know. Like each white dot had, not everyone. Like if there was a white dot here, it looked like there was a black dot behind it. So I said, wait a minute. There's chemtrails in the sky. Say what you want. They're chemtrails. Maybe we're just seeing the shadow of the object. But when the shadow moves and the object is still there, It's weird. It's a very cool UFO video. It's 22 minutes long. It's a lot of stuff going on. It's pretty wild. Nobody's ever seen that whole thing. I want to post that up, give you guys an opportunity. But what I'm going to do is post it. All my videos are going to go to Patreon first. And then after a week of being in the Patreon patrons, in Goof on Patreon, then they're going to go public. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Start posting them one by one. I'll post things with some narrative with it, some narration with it, so you know what I was thinking and you can hear it on the video as well. I pretty much narrate on every one of my videos. But that's why I get mad. I get mad because there's so much put into this frickin' field. And I know what I have. And I could confidently say I think pound for pound I have some of the best UFO footage ever seen. So when I hear people like the Bledsoes talking about how they're seeing these lights and they're dancing and they're hiding and they're seeing aliens and they're having visions and they're getting abducted, I'm like, yo, whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on, man. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? There's a lot of people out there just bullshitting their way through ufology, ruining the field. I used to call it my ufology. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm not as smart as I think I am. That's possible. It's very possible. I know that I get emotional. I know that every now and then I may make a mistake or have an outburst, but it's from frustration. For me to get that mad that quick, it's because it's been building up. Because it's been building up. This whole field, yeah, I take it personally. And the thing is, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm at a point in my life with this whole field. I don't know what to do. Like what can I talk about, man? What's new that we haven't talked about that I could delve into for 2 hours, or I could make a documentary over it, or I could go somewhere and film something. Look, there's a lot of cemeteries out here, but I'm not going to them. And I'll tell you why. There's so many creepy crawlies there at night. It ain't happening. That's one of my fears. I'll go during the day, but I won't do it at night unless I'm wearing knee-high boots and very, very hard jeans so a snake can't bite through it. Yeah. So, I take things a little personal. Sorry. I don't mean to turn you guys off. But the passion comes from the Italian side. Well, there is only one side. There's nothing else. I'm Italian. Can't help it. I don't know what else to do. That's why I say if I'm not here tomorrow, that means I won't be here tomorrow. I'll be back Saturday afternoon, but I may not be back tomorrow. I think I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'm not sure. I just don't know what else to talk about. Really. I know, really. I would, Cloudy. I would do the can for you. If I knew how. Like, I can get a guest on anytime, right? Maybe that's what I'll start doing. Start having guests just because I can't come up with any fresh information. Well, what did we talk about tonight? Look, not everybody was happy to be here. Is ufology heading in the right direction for 2022? And what are we heading towards? I'll tell you. And then we'll get the hell out of here. 2022 is going to be exactly like it was this year and the year before. There won't be any disclosure. There's going to be... we talked about this earlier. We should find out what's in Lue's book that is supposed to make humanity change. He said, what I'm going to write in this book is going to change humanity forever. Anjali should have some data from going to the cave of aliens. No later than March, right? And then after that, I really don't know. That room in the SOD inside the DOD at the Pentagon, that may have to that may come to light. And what does that mean? Well, it's exactly what Lue said it means. Remember? He said, de-establish the UAPTF, which was temporary, and then solidify a permanent capability. His words. It forces the Secretary of Defense to report annually to Congress what they learned about UAPs in the previous year. Then, what it does, it requires us to work with our international friends. It requires us? Any materials reported to Congress, any UFO materials have to be reported to Congress. And then the government to report to Congress any medical effects pilots are getting from flying too close to the UAPs or handling the metals. That's what that department is supposed to do, the SOD. If that happens. I can't predict what's going to happen next year, but I can tell you, if you go by UFO Jesus's way of thinking, hey, the pattern is no disclosure, many more lies from Lue. By the way, where's Jeremy Corbell's videos? He said when he did his last one, what was it, May 14th? June, July, August, September, October. We're coming up on 5 months in a week that Jeremy Corbell has not posted a UFO video that he said what you're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. Whoa, wait a second. This is just the tip of the iceberg and it's been almost 6 months since you posted anything? Do you really think Jeremy Corbell has that much UFO video that he said it's just the tip of the iceberg? So he gave us 4 videos or 5, right? Over the course of 6 months. And then hasn't given us anything. But if that was just the tip of the iceberg, wouldn't you think he's got about 50 videos put on hold? 50 videos if you put out, what? Every 4 months? He's got 10 years worth of stuff easily if he did it every 3 months. 3, 6, 9, 4 videos a year. And if he's got 50 of them, because that's what I think. All right, let's say he's got 20 of them. So he's got 5 years of UFO video footage if he puts something out every 3 months. Bullshit. You don't have the tip of the iceberg. The only tip you have is your dick. Go put it somewhere because we are done with Jeremy Corbell. I'm so done with him. This guy's just going to make another movie and make some money off of that, and that's all he wants. That's all he cares about. That's why he doesn't give a shit what kind of video he puts out there. All he's trying to do is build himself up so he can get more sales on the video end. That's all. That's all it is. It's so much bullshit. That's why nothing he puts out looks good, because it isn't good. It's all to make him get built up. That's all it is. I can't wait to show you my videos. I tell you what, if my videos, a couple of them, don't go viral, something's definitely wrong. That's how good some of this stuff is. And let me tell you, if it's something I know that might be an airplane or a balloon, I ain't telling you anymore. How's that? I'm going to fit in with the hoaxers and the liars and the cheaters just so I can make a buck. Oh, God, that felt dirty just saying it. I'm not going to do that, I promise. Erase, Jurassic, erase. Stop it. No way, man. That'll never happen. But it is happening. You know? So, Tim Frick, I believe it's Frick. It's not Frike, Fricke. It's Frick, I think. Made a instrumental, a song. Said I could use it if I wanted to make it a part of the intro or outro. It's called Marching in Sand. It's recorded and performed by him. It's a song that was written for our troops. So it's got a heavy metal rock and roll feel. I'm going to end the show with it. And thank you, Tim Frick, for your talent. I am very envious of it. I'm trying to open up the screen. I don't have anything. No video. Just this. All right, I want to thank the moderators and super chatters tonight. Thank you very much for your support. Seriously, thank you very much. Without you guys keeping the chat room steady and supporting the show through PayPal, Cash App, becoming a patron, or super chat, super sticker, the show wouldn't exist. I really don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. But if I am, it'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, and then Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific for the UK Saturday show. So thank you for the veterans and newcomers as well. All we ask is that you give the show a chance, and I'm glad you did. If you come back, subscribe, thumbs up. Any activity helps more than anything else. We need 200 thumbs up per video. We're coming up short a little bit. But that's okay. We're close. We're getting there. So make a comment. All that stuff helps. All right. Well, I'm Rich Giordano for Goof On. And I'm sure Third Phase of Moon has something for you tonight. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Sorry about earlier.